Your Colorado Avalanche are the 2022 Stanley Cup champions! Welcome back, hockey fans. Welcome in if this is your first time to the channel. I'm Josh. This is the Hockey Flow. And today, it's Sunday, June 26, 2022. A champion is crowned. The Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup. Congratulations, Avs fans. 21 years in the making. We're going to get to all my reactions from tonight's game, including the Conn Smythe Winner. That's right. All on Today in Hockey. But first, we got to get to a couple of headlines, and then we'll get into the Game 6 meat and potatoes. No article deep dive tonight. The Stanley Cup champions kind of take precedence, so we're going to dive into that. Let's get right into it, shall we? Oh, and before I forget, if you do enjoy the content, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Helps us out a ton, and I love talking with you guys and interacting with you, so really, I do appreciate it. But let's get into it, shall we? All right, today in hockey history, on this date, June 26, 2015, let's go Oilers, baby. Connor McDavid, our savior, is drafted first overall, and this is the 2015 NHL draft, which, to be honest, might be the best NHL draft ever, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get into the headlines from today. We did have a couple of those, right? New York Islanders, Zdeno Chara, we did put him with the Islanders since he did play with them last season, but reportedly will decide his future this September. Man, he has record for most games played as a defenseman. He's been in the league quite some time, 6'9" as well, so definitely a giant. All right, Memorial Cup, we got that going on. I haven't talked about it a ton with the Stanley Cup Finals going on, but William Dufour led St. John Sea Dogs into the final. He had 4 goals. He had a heck of a season this year. The Islanders, young Islanders lad, man, you guys should be excited. He had a MVP season this year. But all right, let's get into it, shall we? We had game 6, Avalanche Lightning. Tell you what, Colorado wins it, baby, 2-1. That's right. There's our stats, and these are the 4 things that stood out to me. Tell you what, overall, it was a great series, but at the end of the day, the best team won, right? The Colorado Avalanche were probably the best team all season, regular season and the postseason. They were just overwhelming. And again, they win it on the road. We talked about that yesterday, but first and foremost, Nate McKinnon, he turned it on. I tell you what, we also got confirmation. Is he the Terminator? They asked him, what emotions are you going to feel in the third period? And he looks back, no emotions. Really great. But he turned it on tonight. 1 goal, 1 assist, and he just looked like himself. He really just took over the game, and he took ownership of it, right? And that's what we want to see our superstars do. And Avs fans, you guys have a good one. That goes without saying. But Lightning, man, did you guys work the refs too much? I saw it pointed out on Twitter a little bit, and of course I noticed it too, but man, it feels like you guys were working the refs all game, whether it was the coaches or the players. Maroon losing his mind. We'll get to that in just a moment, but man, at some point that hurts you a little bit. I have to imagine. I played sports my whole life, and it's you gotta have some gamesmanship, right? You gotta talk with the ref and let them know that, hey, you might be missing something. But if you cross that line, then the refs get annoyed, and then they start calling things the other way around. Maybe that played into it. I know the Lightning were looking for another too many men on the ice at the end there with Landeskog crawling away, McKinnon dragging him off, but didn't get the call. But Avalanche, they really did frustrate the Lightning tonight. That is one thing I noticed, and noticed it the last couple of games. The Lightning, of course, have been on the upward trend, winning last game, but tonight they just couldn't get anything going. The Avalanche were a lot more organized. The Lightning were still making some sloppy mistakes, but the frustration was starting to come out there. Pat Maroon, his a crazy 2-hand hack on Manson. Manson looks around, what's that? No call, broke a stick. McDonough, that cross check. There's no room for that in the game, right? That's dangerous. That could hurt somebody. We just watched the Unrivaled today, right? Avalanche Red Wings rivalry, and we see Draper and his face get destroyed by something kind of like that. Not the cross check, but I digress. But at the end of the day, you know what? The Lightning, if they were frustrated, the Avalanche, that's because the Avalanche were the better team, right? And that's it. The Avalanche deserve this 1,000%. As an Oilers fan, I feel fine. I feel good actually that the Avalanche win. Again, congrats to you Avalanche fans. This is great. 21 years in the making. Now maybe next season we can go, let's go Oilers. But we lost to the champs, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But overall, the game was solid. Lightning frustrated at the end again. No shots. They couldn't. I think they only maybe got 1 on goal at the end there in the third period. But yeah, overall great series. The hockey season is done. That doesn't mean we're done though. We're gonna keep going into a lot of great topics. But let's get into it. We did have one more thing, right? No article deep dive tonight, but we got to talk about it. We have the Conn Smythe Trophy Winner. So who was it? Was it Nate MacKinnon, CALE MAKAR? Could have been McDavid or Draisaitl, right? Both of those two finished the 1-2 in points for the postseason, but drum roll, please. CALE MAKAR, that's right, the young defender, the Norris Trophy winner. Definitely check out our video reacting to the awards. We also did some expansion ones, but CALE MAKAR won the Conn Smythe as your most outstanding player for this postseason. 20 games, 8 goals, 21 assists for a whopping 29 points. Absolutely incredible, and finished with a plus-minus of +7. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I still like it a little bit. But overall, CALE MAKAR had an excellent series tonight. Started out a little rough with the penalty, but absolutely deserving. Man, he just had a great season overall, right? Norris Trophy, now the Conn Smythe Trophy, wins a Stanley Cup. I mean, the world is at his feet. So congratulations, CALE MAKAR. Congratulations, Colorado Avalanche fans. You guys are the 2022 Stanley Cup champions. But that's going to do it for the video tonight, guys. I do appreciate you. We are doing a giveaway right now at the channel. We're on that race to 100 subscribers. So definitely, if you haven't subscribed, please take a moment, do so. I really do appreciate it and helps us out. And once we get to that 100 subscriber mark, we're going to do a special video, have you guys do some comments and to be eligible. And then we're going to give away a $100 gift card to NHL.com, the NHL shop. That way you can get something from your favorite team. But again, this isn't the end for us at all. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. We're going to keep going this offseason. Got a lot of fun things to talk about. Thank you guys for the suggestions in the comments as well. I do appreciate it. We'll get working on those too. But until next time, cheers!